Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. In today's video, I wanted to walk you through my updated planner setup for 2021. Previously, I did do a 2021 planner setup. However, I have decided to break some of my own rules and make some changes to my planner setup. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it. The first major change that I made is now I have 2 Franken planners instead of 1. This was a big rule of mine to have everything in one book, but I have decided to switch it up and have 2. First, if you've never heard of the Franken planning system, it's mostly associated with the Happy Planner, and it is where you take apart multiple planners in order to combine them and make one planner. And initially, I had one really big planner that had 10 sections. Well, I just decided to switch it up and separate them. So now I have 5 sections in this planner, 5 sections in this planner. And then together they will be my complete planning system for 2021. The main reason why I decided to do this is because my planner was so thick, it was so big with the expandable disc that it was very difficult for me to turn the pages. So every time I needed to get to a section at the back of my planner, I was having a really difficult time turning all of the pages trying to get to that section. So ultimately, I decided that it might be best to split them up and try this way out. So currently, I am using the black tool cover on one planner and the brown tool cover on another planner. These are 8.5 by 11, and as you can see, they are leather covers. I absolutely love this cover. It's one of my favorites. And in the inside, you still have the pockets. I'm keeping stickers here and then business cards here. So let me walk you through both of the planners and then kind of talk you through how I am planning on using them. The first one is my main planner, and this is the planner that I'm going to be using multiple times throughout the day. First thing that you see when you open it is my cover. This is from a Happy Planner Big, and I just really loved it because it matches the theme of my planner of the black and gold. After you turn the cover, then you get into my table of contents. My table of contents is a quick way to remind me of everything that's in this planner. So I have all 5 of the sections and what is included in that section. So we're going to go through them all. My very first section is my catch-all planner. My catch-all planner is a life planner that I created. It is an undated hourly planner, and you know, you've seen this entire setup before. If you haven't seen that video where I set this one up, I will link it above. But I do have a goals section, a future planning section, my planning routines, my regular routines, and then it goes into my month. So for the month of January, I already have set up my calendar, and this is where I just keep an overview of my entire month, and then it goes into my weeks where I break it down by the hour. I do like to time block my day, so this is where I complete this process. After my schedule, it goes into my future planning section. So initially when I set up this section, I set it up to where my calendars was landscape. I printed out my calendars from Google and I just popped it into this section. Well, I was having an issue because I had to keep pulling out the sheets every time I wanted to use them or write anything down, or I had to turn my entire book in order to write on them. So what I decided to do instead was to actually use my undated portrait calendars in order to future plan. So I have the month of February in here, and then I also have some blank ones behind it to continue it on. And then this is where I'm just going to keep track of anything that's coming up in the future so that I can future plan, and then I can just pull out this sheet and add it to my calendar whenever I am planning that month. So I have a couple of those here, and then after that it goes into my social section. For my social section, I do have an ideas insert sheet. That's whenever you guys give me an amazing YouTube video idea, I will usually jot it down here. And then I have another portrait calendar where I can write down any future videos or any classes that I am planning for the next month. After my social calendar, then it actually goes into my scripts. So I do like to write down scripts for most of my videos, and that's just so I'm not rambling when I'm talking to you guys. So that's what I have here. here, and then at the end of every month I will pull these sheets out and then put them in another tool notebook that I have that I just keep for storage. After my scripts, then it goes into my social media calendar. My social media calendar is where I am keeping track of all of the classes I am planning on teaching, all of the YouTube videos I am planning on posting, and blog posts that I am planning on doing for the month. So I keep everything here, and then when it comes to my actual weeks, I will keep track of pictures that I want to take, what I'm planning on filming. This was the Tom Squad sticker kit for the month of December that I just sent out, and this is just a way for me to keep track of the stickers that they have already received. And then I keep a list of all of my to-dos for social media on this side. After my social media calendar, then we go into my finances. For my finance section, I am using my budget planner. I did an entire video on this planner setup, but I do have my goals. I have my 2021 money routine here, and then I'm also about to film my budget video for January 2021. So this video will be out next week. But my budget planner is one that I created, and I do sell it in my Etsy shop if you are interested in that one. The very next section is my business section. So this is a new planner to my setup, and this is where I kind of keep track of my overall strategy for my business. And then I also have some upcoming projects that I wanted to complete. So all of that is kind of in here where I am just marking down everything that I want to complete and do and goals that I may have for my business. I decided to separate it from my social media planner because I really felt like I was getting sucked into just doing social media for my business and not really planning any projects or anything that I wanted to do outside of social media. So that's why this planner exists, and currently I'm using it to stay on top of, like I said, my projects, writing my book, classes that I want to do, or anything that I want to do for my clients moving forward. All of that kind of goes in this planner. And then the last planner that I have in here is my work planner. Now you guys know I don't share this one, but I'm the CFO of my church, and this is where I keep track of payroll, bills, and any other events or things that I need to do for my church. So the reason that these 5 sections are together, they are grouped together, is because normally when I'm going throughout my day, when I am in my catch-all planner, normally one of these sections will come up in the middle of the day. So usually between the hours of like 9 a.m. until 5 p.m., I am in one of these sections. And that's why I decided to group these 5 together, because normally I will need one of these sections between a big chunk of my day. It's between my work hours of the day. So I thought that this would be good to group it together, because if these are the 5 sections that I am normally using between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., then I only need to have this planner on me while I'm working throughout my day. So that's why I decided to group these 5 together. So now let me share with you the other 5 that are grouped in my second planner. For my second Franken planner, I am using the same cover in brown. This is the tool notebook cover. And then when you open it up, I have some stickers on the inside with the pockets here. And then I am using the Love Letters 2021 Happy Planner cover. This is the horizontal Happy Planner Big. And I just love this cover because once again, it's the colors that I love. It's the black, gold, and it's really, really pretty. Once you open it up, then you get into my table of contents for this planner, just so I could quickly see everything that's going on in the planner. And if you're wondering about these covers, these are from Tool Notebook, and it's with both of my planners. So the very first section is my faith planner, and as you can see, I have my dashboard. So I keep this inspirational board here, and then I do have my habit trackers on the side here. And then when you flip it over, you can see I'm just writing down the verse of the day. So the main reason why these sections are together is, for instance, with my verse of the day, I am only doing this at the very beginning of the day. So I only need these 5 sections more than likely at the beginning or the end of my day, but not during my day, and that's why they're grouped together. So at the very beginning of my day, I will do the verse of the day and I will write it down in this planner. This is the time where I will pray, I will meditate, I will get ready for my day. And so that's why this section is in this particular planner. The next section that I have is my health planner. And it's the exact same thing with this planner. I work out normally at the very beginning of my day. It's before I get started. So when I am writing down all the things that I did or what I ate, it's usually going to be at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day. So on my monthly spread, I'm just keeping track of when I worked out. I will just write that down here. Any like health appointments that I may have personally, I will write that down here. And then I also have what type of workout I did, break that down. I will keep track of my weight at the top. And then I'm keeping track of what I ate in this section here. So my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything that I did. If I have an NA, then that just means I was intermittent fasting that day. So anytime I'm fasting, I would just write NA to let me know that I didn't eat anything. But that's what I'm keeping track here. And once again, I am only going to write down my workouts at the very beginning of my day. And then I'm going to write down what I'm eating at the very end of the day. But I don't need this planner throughout my entire day. The very next section that I have in here is my home planner. This is a dashboard happy planner big, and with this planner I am just keeping track of the different rooms that I am cleaning, meal planning in here, birthdays, all of the different things that I need to do for our house. As you can see, we have different things that we're buying, working on different projects around the house. I have a grocery list here, and then I just have some pictures of what we did last week for Christmas and our Christmas menu in here. And that's mainly because the exact same menu is the menu for this week because we still have leftovers. And so I just will write down all the stuff that we're planning on eating for the week usually here. But as you can see, I just put Christmas food because we still have leftovers. But throughout here, I'm just writing out the different things that I'm doing for our house. It may be projects, it may be organization things that I am doing. I'm doing a lot right now because I like to get the house ready for the new year. We have a tradition in our family of just cleaning the entire house so that we can start a new year with a fresh and clean house. So that's what everything that's going on here. But once again, I only write in this planner at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day, and I'm mainly just wrapping up all the different things that I did. After this, I have my reading planner, and for my reading planner, I'm keeping track of all of the books that I am currently reading, when I started them, when I finished them, and then I also have some notes in here. So I will jot down different notes from different books if I don't have time to actually plan an entire spread yet. So that's what I'm doing here, and then I will take this out and then actually plan in my planner when I get time. But this is one that I am not in all the time. This is the Love Letters planner, and it's a horizontal planner. So when I actually get time and pull out all the stickers and just want to sit down and decorate, I will do it on this spread. So it's just nice to already have all of my notes written out, because right after I finish a book, I'm usually jumping to another book, and I wanted to make sure that I have all of my notes prepped and ready, and I don't have to refresh my memory when I am ready to do my spreads. And then the very last section that I have in here is notes, and this is just where I'm keeping blank note paper. I will keep track of anything that I have for any type of meetings or anything that I need to jot down. Now, I also have blank sheets of paper in my other planner as well. So this is more for like extra paper just in case I need to pull it out and put it into another section of my planner, because I don't normally have to take notes in this planner, but it was just a great way to add extra paper to my planner and to complete all of the sections. So I think in my original planner, this was like my inbox section, but I mainly use my catch-all for my inbox section now, and I am just using this as a way to store extra paper and always have it on me. So that is the complete look into both of the planners, and hopefully you can understand why I decided to split them up and how I am planning on using them. So this will be the one that I will use throughout the majority of my day. It is mainly between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. I will be in this planner, but then if it's in the beginning of the day or at the very end of the day, I will more than likely be in this one. Will I carry both of them? Yes, I will carry both of them with me so that I can have them at all times. Now, currently, I'm not really going anywhere in particular. I work from home and I am mainly home all during the day, especially with the pandemic going on. But if I ever do need to leave my house, I have a big enough bag to where I could carry both of these with no problem. But I did want to share them with you and share my current setup. I know that I have always preached to keep everything in one book, keep it in one book. However, if you feel like a system is no longer working for you, then you should definitely try and change it. And that's what I have decided to do with this system. So I'm going to try both of these out, and then if they don't work for me, if I feel like it's not working, then I will combine them. However, I have been using this for this past week, and it definitely has been working for me so far. So let me know in the comments, do you have 2 Franken planners? Do you have 1? Do you have a bunch of different planners to where you need to kind of do the exact same thing? Or is 10 planners in one book working for you? Let me know in the comments. I just would love to hear from you and talk about how you feel about the topic. Of course, I will keep you guys updated on how this setup is working for me, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.